Summary is one of the easiest parts of the comprehension. Many of us will do very well here because it's actually easier than it looks. Some of the techniques involved in summary writing I've written on the board here for you to see. First, you must box the paragraphs. I know this sounds redundant, but there are some students who actually either summarize the wrong passage or they summarize the wrong paragraphs. So do not make such an elementary mistake. Next, you will highlight the key terms of the question. I want you to take note because there sometimes may be more than one part to a question. I've seen perhaps 2 to 3 parts in a summary question before. You need to understand that there are different parts. Write them down by the side of the passage so that you can constantly refer as you read the paragraph, as you read the passage. You must also try to use connectors as well in your summary. Once you've picked out the points, you'll try to write it out and you'll try to rephrase them as best as you can. Remember, you don't have to rephrase concrete nouns. Concrete nouns means that they are things that you can touch. Abstract nouns are things which you cannot touch. Once you have rephrased them, you'll need to check through again to make sure there are no grammatical errors. It should be very brief and to the point. You're not writing an essay here. We're going to try and keep within the word limit. To reiterate my points, first, you must box the paragraphs from which we draw material. Second, you will highlight the key terms of the question. Third, you will try to understand that there may be more than one part to the question and you are going to highlight them so that you do not make a mistake. Next, you're going to write them down by the side of the passage. You will constantly refer to the questions as you read the passage. Every line that you read, you ask yourself, does it answer the question? Once you've picked out all the points, you will write them down in your passage and you will use connectors as much as you can. Try to rephrase them, but remember what we mentioned early on, do not rephrase concrete nouns but abstract nouns. Naturally, it goes without saying that we must rephrase adjectives and adverbs and verbs and so on and so forth.